What's up, guys? Welcome to Movie Importance, movie review of The Nutcracker in the Four Realms, the newest film from dual directors Joe Johnston and Lasse Hallström. It also stars Mackenzie Foy, Keira Knightley, Morgan Freeman, Helen Mirren, and Matthew McFadden. So, The Nutcracker is a famous musical slash ballet. It's about the Rat King. It's about the idea of this princess who takes over a land, who fights the Rat King, destroys it, and becomes a ruler of this mystical, magical land. And then the Morgan Freeman's character, who is younger, is like the controlling person of this world. And so we got a reboot slash sequel of the Nutcracker movie itself, or the ballet. And so we got Mackenzie Foy, who's playing the daughter of the main character from the original ballet. And then we got Morgan Freeman, like I said, who's playing the older character that was in the original. And then we got like Helen Mirren, who's playing Mother Ginger. We got Keira Knightley, who's playing the Sugar Plum Fairy. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't like this movie. I thought it was pretty awful. I thought the visuals were outstanding. It looks pretty. You can definitely tell Joe Johnston has his hands in this. You can tell Lasse Hallström has his hands in this. But there's not really much to like about this movie. It's very short, about an hour and 28 minutes, and the storyline just kind of just skyrockets out of nowhere. You know, the family has lost their mother. Mackenzie Foy's character is kind of just down on her luck. She's like kind of a mechanical worker, engineer worker. She loves working on mechanical stuff. And she gets thrust into this land. You know, Mother Ginger has been outcast by the whole crew because she has done some stuff in her past that has affected the way the realms work. And yeah, it's like it's kind of like Alice in Wonderland, where it's just like the story just thrusts in there. There's no real setup. There's not real good plot to it, and it looks like it's more worried about the visual look than it is the storytelling look, and that's such a shame because the Nutcracker I enjoy. I know a lot of people don't. A lot of people think it's boring. A lot of people don't understand the dance, the dance music and so on and so forth. And in part of this movie, there's like a play out of like the different kingdoms or different realms as they're called, because there's four realms, and that's told in ballet, and that's pretty cool. Like I said, the visuals and the cinematography, and even the music, it's fun. I do think some of the visual work in the beginning with when they do the human characters and the mice, it doesn't work too well. But I still think the actors were having fun, but it's just there's not a lot of material here to work with, and it shows, and it's sad to see because this could have been something special. But even from the first trailer, everything just looked off about this movie, and it's probably because Lasse Hallström halfway through the movie when he was directing had to leave, so they brought in Joe Johnston. So it's kind of a battle of two directors with two different styles, and I think that affected it. But I think the worst part about this movie, and I love Keira Knightley, but she is horribly miscast in this movie. She has like the most annoying voice, and she doesn't make any sense. And she grates on you, and there's just something awfully weird about her character. And even though this is a land of mysticism and land of like fantasy, she's like too fantastical. She fits in like a weird like Twilight Zone episode. I don't know. It just was so bad and was so miscast, and her voice was so grating. And like I said, kids will probably love this movie. I know young girls will probably love this movie. I went in skeptical. I went in hoping that would be good because I love Joe Johnston. I love Lasse Hallström, but there's just not much here. Helen Mirren and Morgan Freeman are there, but they're not given much to do. Mackenzie Foy does the best with what she can, but she's much better in stuff like Interstellar. And it's just, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a cynic. I don't know, but I don't think this movie was good at all. It's not going to be in like the worst of, because it's not the worst thing I've seen this year, but it's definitely not a movie I recommend. Maybe if it comes on cable during Christmas or something like that, maybe watch it, or maybe watch something a little bit better. But yeah, definitely not recommend. So that's pretty much all I'm gonna have to say about it. I don't want to spoil anything in case you do want to see it, but there's not really much to spoiler. There is a spoiler twist in it, but it's not worth even talking about. So, but that's it. That's my take on the Nutcracker in the Four Realms. As always, if you like what you see, remember to rate, subscribe, check out YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Check out the email address if you need to email me at nlapola1138@gmail.com. But like I said, if you've seen the Nutcracker, what do you think about it? If you've seen the original, what do you think about that? I love the music. Do you love the music? So on and so forth. But otherwise, you guys have a great day. Thanks a lot. Peace.